Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Programming in My Way. Today I am going to discuss file handling in C language. So I am going to demonstrate two things in this particular session. We are going to first read the content of source file and I am going to print those content on output screen. This will be the first task I am going to do with the help of file handling in C language. And second thing, we are going to copy the content of one file and we are going to paste those contents into another file. So that will be the second task I am going to show you. So let us start with the file handling in C language. So before performing those things, let me clear the things. So this will be your Java, this will be your program. Suppose I am giving file demo.c. This is source file and this will be my what you can say source text file. Getting? So file demo.c file is my C source file in which I am going to write the logic. Getting? I am going to write the logic code for reading the content from hello.txt. Getting? So source text file is hello.txt and the contents are this is Ravindra. So file demo.c is C source code file which has the logic for the reading this content. This is Ravindra and I'm going to print these contents. I'm going to print these contents to the output screen. So this will be output screen. So on output screen I'm going to get those contents. So this will be scenario. So I am going to read the content from source text file and then with the help of logic, with the help of file handling functions, I am going to print those content on the output screen. So this will be my scenario, first scenario. So let us start with the program. So we require file pointer for handling the file. So if there is one file, then you'll require one file pointer. Getting? If you are working with two files, then you must create two file pointers. So right now I am going to handle only one file, source text file. So I am taking only one file pointer. So this file those. So when you go to include folder and yesterday.h header file, so you can see the file is a structure. See, here you can see it is a structure. So this is a file structure. So these are the members: level, flags, FD, hold, B size, buffer size, then buffer, getting current active pointer, then is temporary file, token, getting. So this is file structure. Okay, so this is a file structure. Now to open file, I need to call file open, fopen method, and then I need to give the source file name. So my file is hello.txt and second parameter is read mode. Okay, in which mode I want to open the file. That means what is the purpose of my file opening operation. Getting? So it can be read, write, append. Right now I'm interested in read operation. So this function will open hello.txt file in read mode. But see how this function works, that is also important. So see, fopen function first searches this hello.txt file on hard disk. If this file found, then it will open that file in RAM, or it will load that file from hard disk to RAM, and then it will return one file pointer to that file. So that file pointer name I don't know, or that is anonymous file pointer. That's why I have created my file pointer. So simply I am assigning that output to my file pointer. So I am explaining this working once again. fopen function searches hello.txt file on hard disk. Once this file is found, then that file will be loaded from hard disk to RAM, and then it will return one file pointer which is pointing to that file. But as we don't know the name of that file pointer, that's why I have created my explicit file pointer yup. So I am assigning that output to yup. So my file pointer is also pointing to hello.txt. That is the output of this. Getting? Now, if in any case the fopen function fails to open this particular file, hello.txt file, in read mode, then in this case this fopen will return the null macro. So this is also important. So in some case, suppose hello.txt file is not present on hard disk, then it may possible that you are trying to open hello.txt file, for reading the content from it, but if hello.txt file is not present on hard disk, this may possible, this situation may possible. So in that case, a file pointer will have the null macro. So you also need to check this condition. So file does not found. Otherwise, if you are not getting null value, that means you are able to perform the read operation. That means file is opened in RAM successfully. Okay, so this is the thing you should do. Okay, now I want to read the content from file. File is open, your P is pointing to hello.txt. So see, this will be the scenario. Consider this is your hello.txt and these are the content. Okay, and your yup is pointing to the first character of file in actual. So your yup is pointing to the first character of your file. Okay, that is a file pointer and it is pointing to the address of the first character. Now you need to read the content of that file, or you need to read that current character and you need to suppose store that character in some of the variable. Okay, and you can print that. So see, I am taking one ch variable, simple character variable, and I am using, see, getC function. getC function. Now what is the use of getC function? This function is for getting the single character from file at a time. So getC function will read a character from file. Which file? So the file to which yup is pointing. So getC is able to read the character from the file to which yup is pointing. So right now yup is pointing to t. So it will be read and it will be stored in ch variable, and you can print that. You can print that character on output screen. You can print that character on output screen. Okay, and right now see, we'll see only the output of this one. Okay, now suppose here in this program we have read only single character from the hello.txt file and we have printed that on output screen. And suppose after that, if you want to close this file, so you need to use the fclose function, okay, with file pointer. That means the which file you want to close, the file pointer, the file to which file pointer is pointing. So yup is pointing to hello.txt. So that file will be closed, or that file will be simply unloaded, okay, or removed from RAM, and it will be again placed onto the hard disk. So this will be the output. Okay, so let us see the output of this first. Now let us see the output. Your output you will not get the correct output because we have not created hello.txt file on hard disk. So you should get what? File does not found output. That means in this case here compiler will, whenever compiler will execute this statement fp equal to yup open hell.txt r. Hell.txt is not present in that current directory. That's why yup open will return the null what we can say macro. It is a 0. Null means 0. It is a macro again. Getting it is present in underscore null.eh. Okay, and that underscore null.eh header file is included in stdio.h. So I am not directly including underscore null.eh because it is already included in stdio.h. Okay, so null is a macro and its a value 0. So here file does not found output you are getting because yup is having null value because file is not present. Okay, now if I create this file, so see my current directory is on desktop. I have created test folder. Getting, so right now see my file demo file is present in this directory only. So I am creating my hello directory in same folder and these are the my contents. These are my contents. Okay, I have saved this file and now see the output. Compile one more time and run one more time. So you should get t value. Yes, you are getting output t. So you are able to read the single character and you have printed that single character on output screen. Now you want to read all the content of that file. Getting, that is, this is Ravindra and you need to print those content onto the output screen. So what you need to do, you need to place this code in loop condition. So see what I am doing, I am placing this in while loop. I am placing this code in while loop. Okay, and I am placing while 1. That means it will be always true, but somewhere you need to break this particular loop. Somewhere you need to break this loop. So see, first I will enter into loop because while 1 is true. While true, then I will read the character from file. So yup get c function will read the single character from file or the character to which yup is pointing and it will be stored in ch. Getting, and when to stop. So there is one special character present in your file, that is end of file. So that is also macro, end of file. Its value is actually -1. So whenever your ch is getting, end of file character. So actually end of file is a macro. Again it is present in stdio.h header file. Its value is -1. So whenever you are getting -1 in ch1, then you need to stop because it indicates that you have reached to this pointer or your file pointer is reached to this particular position. So see, this is end of file. This character actually is end of file. So whenever your file pointer is getting end of file, that means you have reached to the end of file. So whenever your ch is having end of file character, then you need to break this loop. So I am simply pressing break. Otherwise I will continue this procedure. That means I will read that character, I will print that character on output screen. Okay, and so on. So let us see the output of this program. You should get here, this is Ravindra on output screen. Okay, so you got your output. So here what happened, at a time one character will be read, it will be placed in ch, then output will be printed. Next file pointer will be incremented by 1 position. Getting, it will point to next h, it will be read, it will be stored in ch, it will be printed. Then file pointer will be read. Now here yup get c, how yup get c function works. Initially it will be point to the some character. Getting, so it will read that character and immediately it will advance the pointer by 1 position. Getting, next it will read the current character, it will advance the pointer by 1 position. Like that it is working. Getting, so it performs 2 tasks. First task, whatever the file pointer is pointing to the character, that character will be read. Getting, this will be the first task, and second task is it will advance the pointer by 1 position. That means it will increment the file pointer by 1. So these are the 2 tasks performed by yup get c function. Getting, and once our task is over, I have closed file pointer, that is I have closed the file. Okay, here you need to give the yup p. So yup close function is used to close single file. Yup close function is used to close the single file. Getting, there is one more function yep close all. So it will close all the open files in the RAM. That means whatever file you have opened in your file, all those files will be closed by using single functions. Multiple files if you want to close, so instead of using multiple yep close, you can use only single function yep close all. Getting? So it will return all the files, it will close all the files, getting, and it will return the count, how many number of files closed by yep close all function. Getting? So right now we have opened only one file, so I used yep close function and then the file pointer, that means the file to which this file pointer is pointing. So hello.txt file will be closed. So this is the simple operation for reading the content of source file, source text file, and printing it on output screen. Okay,